Peace, family, and welcome to today's A Deck a Day. We're still aligning with star seed energy, and it's been very, very powerful and very, very potent. And I give thanks to all of the private messages and comments and reach outs that express just how they're resonating with the energy and with the readings. And the fact that they're for the collective, just pick up piles, it's hit or miss, right? Things just don't always necessarily resonate when it's general in this sense. So when I get those messages, it is very, very moving. And again, thank you for not just tuning in, but for touching base. So I appreciate you. We are going to be connecting with a very, very special deck that I was connected to in a very, very special way. And then there were all of these additional very, very special moments that surrounded it. So I am going to shout out Beyond Lemuria, which is this deck, and Izzy Ivy, the creator and artist of this gorgeous, gorgeous deck, and shout out Tony Taylor, artist extraordinaire. So please do check both of them out and you will understand exactly why I am so in love with this deck and with art and with painters and just the magic that they create with a paintbrush. So without further ado, we're going to be working with my coasters, my Orgonite coasters today, and different vibes, different energies. So again, definitely see which one resonates with you. So this is the Get Organized Money Magnet Coaster. So there's got some dimes in there, which align with angelic and ancestral energy with the number 10 in regards to the number 1, beginning, as well as the 0 representing the sacred circle, eternity, no beginning and no end. And we have our dimes that align specifically with the angels and the ancestors, who often use dimes in a tangible way to let us know that they're here for us. So when you see dimes, someone of your transition tribe is sending you a message and letting you know that they're still with you. Gold leaf in there as well, and gold tiger's eye, citrine, carnelian, and green aventurine, which are the money stones, the abundance stones, the prosperity stones. So money magnet, and then we have the ancestral ascension coaster. This one is in the circle, and it's also aligning with circle energy. Again, that sacred circle, eternity, no beginning, no end, to align again with our ancestors in terms of them constantly being there, being a part of us, us being a part of them, and it's that continuous circle cycle of life. In here we have a bloodstone and a quartz wrapped with copper. I've got salt in here as well, so different organic and inorganic metals, as well as natural substances like salt, and there's some sage leaves in there, and some rose petals. That's what's around there. So if that one resonates. And then we have the balance, and it's a square, so it definitely gives us that 4 equal sides, solid, pillar-like stance, that would stay nice and firm. So that is why it is called balance, and again aligning with the square shape. We've got iron pyrite in the center, and then 4 different stones. This one is apatite. We've got rose quartz down this side, black obsidian down at the bottom here, and then we have amethyst on the side up, depending on which way you look at it, and silver leaf and copper through there. So whichever resonates, we will see what Miss Izzy Ivy's stunning deck with starseed energy, Lemuria, Atlantis, have in store for you today. If you chose Money Magnet, your message is solar plexus chakra. And we've got solar plexus chakra energy in this coaster because we do have citrine in there, and the gold leaf also being aligned with the solar plexus yellow energy, sun energy, that I will energy that is here talking about radiant illumination. It's so perfectly aligned when you think of solar plexus in regards to sun energy, raw energy, the life giver. No accident that we're also always aligning with ancestral energy in terms of starseed energy as well, in regards to that circle, that cycle, that energy that we are a part of, that as above, so below message. And the solar plexus being that yellow source, that life-giving source that aligns with the sun, is reminding us about our radiation, our radiance. And when I say radiation, not in the sense of EMF, but how we actually radiate. So illumination in that sense, and radiant illumination, you would think when you look at these two words, and this is why I love to read readings and read into and interpret intuitively, and I love words and I love language, and I think that card creators, deck creators, and artists as well are so deliberate and so purposeful in their images, in their symbols, and in the wording. So there's no accident for me in my interpretation of kind of giving it a double energy, a heightened energy of radiant illumination, because radiant in itself gives you that notion of illumination. Likewise, illumination gives you that connotation of radiance and radiance. So the fact that it's kind of doubled, it's really giving, that overarching, over-encompassing, highlight, pun intended, on that light, on that brightness, on the energy that exudes. And again, that solar plexus energy, that is the force energy, that's the action energy, that's as you're coming up from grounded energy in the root chakra and sacral chakra, once you get to solar plexus energy, like you're ready to make moves, you're ready to get things going. This aligns with Leo energy and about courage and about just being steadfast and moving forward. So it is time for you to shine. With all of that to say, this is a card that is telling you to believe in what it is that you see, that you seek, that you are passionate about, that you do believe is your purpose. It is absolutely time for you to align with your radiant illumination and shine that light absolutely everywhere you go. If you are in a position, a dynamic, a relationship, a job, an experience, whatever situationship, whatever it may be, and you don't feel like you are radiant, you don't feel like you are illuminating your energy wherever it's supposed to be, that is not an environment for you. You are meant to shine. You are meant to not hide. You are meant to not be somewhere where you don't feel seen, where you don't feel appreciated, where you don't feel accepted for who you are. So make sure that you are able to look at yourself in the mirror and see that glow, and make sure that you are putting yourself in positions on all fronts, whether it's professional, platonic, personal, passionate, where you shine and you feel like you shine, you feel like you glow. You're able to be, again, acknowledged, appreciated, recognized for that radiance, for that illumination that is the core of who you are. I hope that resonates. These cards are so powerful too. Thank you, Izzy. This one again, if anybody resonated, your message is Manifestia. This is manifesting energy epitomized naturally. And the highlight of, and before I continue, I did also want to say that the solar plexus chakra number of the card was number 4. So it does also give us a very solid notion of finding our balance and finding that solidity. So apologies for that backtrack. But the reason is because I saw the 36, which definitely, needs to be talked about. And I would be remiss if I didn't share number 4 for solar plexus chakra. But Manifestia is about manifesting our power, our energy, what it is that we want to come to fruition. The fact that we are co-creators of this existence, of this world, of this universe, not just this planet. We're dealing with starseed energy. So it is about aligning with that power that you have, again, as above, so below, remembering who you are, where you're from. And even if you don't know the details in regards to your star system, or with whether, you know your Pleiadian, or whether you know your Arcturian, or whatever it is, a lot of us don't necessarily know. A lot of us definitely do know. But regardless, the point is that we are all capable of absolutely manifesting absolutely anything that we desire, especially if we align, especially if we remember, especially if we stay open. Because even if we don't know the facts, if we don't completely surrender to the truth of our power and our capability, then we are not allowing the alignment. Then that information cannot come through. Because I can assure you, whether you're referring to angels, ancestors, netters, orisha, starseed energy, they want to help. They want to connect. They want to communicate. And oftentimes they do, but we don't notice it and we don't recognize it because of that kind of lack of connection to source, and the source that is us, the source that is within us, which allows us to have the power to manifest. 3 and 6 equals 9. So we're talking about the end of a cycle, something coming to completion. 10 energy, which in the dimes of money magnet also comes with that, again, new beginning, the number 1 and then the 0 with that continuous circle, that sacred circle, no beginning, no end. So when we think about the ending of a cycle, the message that I'm getting in regards to the ending of a cycle is not making the same mistakes of not connecting to your source, connecting to the ultimate energy, and knowing that that is what you need to tap into to be able to manifest your reality and make things literally come true for you. You know, we hesitate oftentimes when we think something's impossible. And once we think something's impossible, it's impossible. That's literally it. But what you all need to understand is that's manifesting as well. We manifest good, bad, and ugly, and it's really just about choice. So if we could acknowledge that there are things in our environment that we are not happy about, we have to also be able to acknowledge that we contributed to that reality, and as a result, we can change it. And if we are truly not content with it, then we have to use the same power that we're using for the not so good things in order to use it for the good things. And the irony is that it's going to be so much easier to manifest the good things, especially the more you do it. So I hope that resonates. You know, end the cycle. Again, number 9 energy of ending the cycle of not believing that that is your power. And start something new, start something fresh, align with that energy and that source within you to Manifestia. And these cards are just so beautiful. I mean, look at the back of these cards. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Then, last but not least, if you chose balance, get organized, your message is, see? Realm Bridger, 41, number 5, change, transformation. This is literally the energy that will come after number 9, come after the end of a cycle, completing a cycle, and therefore, as a result, change, something new. The change in something new is literally what it's a perfect continuation to where I just ended off in regards to do something new and tap in and align with source so that you can manifest something different, something new, the change that you want to see, the change that you want to be, which is a realm bridger, literally. If we acknowledge our alignment with starseed energy, with the ancestors, with the angels, and again, like I said just in Manifestia, the fact that they want to communicate, they are rooting for us, they want to whisper in our ear, the dreams that we have sometimes, they are trying to get through to us so that we can remember our power, so that we can align with them and help them do the work that's supposed to be done, especially to birth this new earth. We know it's coming. We know what they're trying to do. We know that it's probably going to get worse before it gets better, but we have to choose, despite it and in spite it, with that faith, with that alignment, to make sure that we are keeping that bridge. Because the minute we keep our vibration low, the minute we don't believe that we have the power to manifest, the minute that we don't align with that solar plexus energy to like have that fire and that passion and that fuel and that sun energy of giving life to something, that's when it doesn't happen. That's when we lose connection. That's when the bridge is broken between that realm and the realm that we are on, and then as a result even getting lower because we're lowering our vibration because of negative emotions or whatever it is that we're being inundated with. So it's all a choice, and all of this is aligning solar plexus chakra into Manifestia, into a realm bridger. It's literally stepping stones in regards to what it is that we need to do to make sure that we keep the portals open, because they are tangible, they are real, and the veil is so thin. I hope this resonates with you all. Again, I always say you pick your pile, you see what resonates, but we listen to all of the message. We take all of the message and how it comes together and how it combines to empower ourselves and others and this new earth. Thank you. Peace. And lest we forget, time to get back to natural. Peace.